Hello. Today I want to talk about the reason why you repeat the same relationship patterns and what you need to fix before you enter in the new relationship. Also, why familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar safety. Here is something most people never realize. Your nervous system doesn't choose what is healthy. It chooses what's familiar. So, if the chaos, emotional distance, or volatility felt normal in the past, calm can feel wrong, even unsafe. That's why familiar pain can feel safer than unfamiliar peace. When stress and relief come from the same person, your body learns to associate love with activation, high emotion, tension, waiting, followed by moment of closeness. Your nervous system didn't fall in love with the person. It's just bonded the cycle. When you meet someone emotionally steady, kind, and predictable, your body might say, something is off, but not because it's bad, but because it's new. Calm can feel boring. Safety can feel like no chemistry. Not because it is, but because your nervous system hasn't learned it yet. And this is why you can know someone isn't right for you and you are still feel pulled towards them. The nervous system is trained by repetition, not logic. Healing isn't about changing your partner. It's about teaching your nervous system that the present is safe. And until the body learns that, it will keep choosing what it recognizes, even if it hurts. Why emotional regulation is the foundation? Communication is one of the most powerful skills in life. But communication doesn't start with words. It starts in the nervous system. When we feel threatened, the amygdala takes control. The logic shuts down. Survival takes over. We react instinctively and say things we later regret. That's when emotional intelligence disappears. You cannot communicate clearly when your nervous system feels unsafe. Emotional regulation is the bridge between reaction and conscious response. You are not reacting to your partner. You are reacting to what your nervous system learned years ago. Why this matters in a new relationship? Well, if you don't heal this first, you will misread neutral moments as threat. You react to safety as if it's danger. You repeat the same emotional loops with a new person. You will think, I picked the wrong partner, when in reality your body is stuck in the past. A new partner doesn't mean a new experience if your nervous system is still living in old patterns. Why you repeat the same patterns? Well, before you start a new relationship, most people ask, is this person right for me? Do we have chemistry? Do we communicate well? But almost no one asks the question, the most important question, how does my nervous system interpret closeness, conflict, and distance? Because you don't enter relationship with logic. You enter relationship with nervous system. And what emotional regulation really means? Emotional regulation is what we consciously do with emotion. Why we say what we say. Why we do what we do. It means I understand what I feel. I allow the emotion to exist, but I don't let it control my behavior. Emotions are not the enemy. They are just information, a compass. Emotional regulation is not the same with emotional suppression. Emotion regulation is a mastery. There are two ways of emotion regulation. One is unconscious or adaptive regulation, which bring short-term belief, but no healing. This includes emotional eating, drinking alcohol, scrolling, and impulsive reaction. And second is the conscious regulation that creates long-term balance. This includes awareness, observation, choice, and transformation. This is emotional intelligence. For example, if I have a bad day and I go home and I open the fridge and I eat a big piece of cake, but I don't process my emotion. I just try to suppress it. But my friend Jennifer has a bad day too. She goes home and she drinks a glass of water and she just processes. She lets that emotion runs through her. And she just chooses differently. Guess who's gonna feel better second day? She will wake up feeling lighter. She will wake up feeling better because she processed and she chose something that is more long-term. She didn't instinctively act for something to suppress that feeling. She went through it. Me, I will wake up feeling guilty and worse than before. Now, I want to talk about the nervous system in real relationships. For example, you're in a relationship and your partner say, we'll talk about this later. When your body reacts from memory, your body hears abandonment, silence, emotional punishment. Your reaction will be anxiety, urgency. You need reassurance now. But when your body responds from present, the same words means trust, patience, safety, and the body stay calm. You can wait. It's the same sentence. Another example will be if he will ask you, why are you upset? When your body reacts from past memories, you hear criticism. You hear like, as he doesn't know, he doesn't care. Do you remember this defensive sharp tone response? I'm fine. It's nothing. Because you react from the past. But when your body responds and you are conscious and you are in the present, the same questions creates curiosity. You can calmly explain. Nothing changed in the words. It's just your reaction. It's just how your body feels. Also, if your partner say that he needs space or he goes quiet, when your body reacts from memory, your nervous system will interpret this as rejection, withdrawal of love. You'll feel panic. You want to over-explain. You have this fear of loss. But when you are conscious, you know space. It's space. The body can self-soothe and emotional stability appears. Also, if it's a delayed text, when your body reacts from memory, you feel anxious. You feel you are overthinking. You go through this emotional spiral, fear of cheating, especially if this existed in the past. But when you are in the present moment, you have neutral assumption. You trust. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he cannot talk right now. It's the same delay. It's just like a different inner experience. Or if you are being corrected in front of others, if you had a bad experience in the past, you'll still feel humiliated, or you feel this loss of safety or status, and you'll react with defensiveness. You feel ashamed. But when your body is present, you feel grounded and responds with emotional security. The nervous system stays intact. There are different examples where you can compare, I am reacting from my past experience, or I am reacting because I am present and conscious about my thoughts and my body is present and feels safe. If he tells you I need time alone and your body reacts from memory from the past, and this meant in the past abandonment, fear, you have this urgency to fix, to need explanation now. But if you're present in your body, you trust. Space is no longer loss, and boundaries come from regulation. If your body is reacting from the past, your boundaries will sound like defensiveness. When you recognize wherever a reaction belongs to the past or the present, your choice return. And boundaries become calm, clear, firm, and non-defensive. Here are some steps for emotional regulation. Step number 1 will be awareness. Name the emotion. Maybe you heard about this term before. Name it to tame it. So instead of saying, I'm so angry, I feel anger, I feel fear, I feel anxiety. I'm not anxious, I feel anxiety. This activates the cortex. Silence keeps the amygdala in charge. Step number 2, understand emotions. Emotions are temporary. No emotion is bad. Emotion is just information, it's not identity. Step number 3, the conscious pause. Be vulnerable and talk about your emotion. After a while, you'll feel after you experience this, you'll even feel 5 seconds before. You don't have to wait and to explode. You will feel it in your body. Once you start being conscious and communicate about, you can change to say, I'm not ready for this conversation now. I feel anger rising, so I need a moment. Pausing is not weakness. Pausing is intelligence. Step 4 will be regulation tools. One, these tools support regulation, but they don't replace awareness. The first tool will be breathing exercise. Breath slows the body so the mind can catch up. The second one will be perspective. Each emotion lasts around 90 seconds. So think about, will this matter in a week? Will this matter tomorrow? Or even in 3 months? Often the nervous system realizes it has zero impact in even tomorrow or next week, and then it will relax. The third one will be space. Sometimes regulation means stepping away. If you don't pause, the problem speaks, not the solution. And then the last tool will be body scan and meditation. They calm the nervous system and allow the amygdala to reassess threat. Meditation doesn't remove emotions. It prevents us from drowning in them. People who practice meditation become more balanced and face conflict with more clarity. The final truth, you can know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. But if you cannot regulate yourself emotionally, you will sabotage communication. No matter how good your intentions are, when we don't understand ourselves and how the brain works, how the amygdala protects us, and how emotions move, we react, we judge fast, we defend, and we repeat patterns automatically. Regulation is the foundation. Everything else comes after. Thank you for watching.